What's up, y'all? Back here with a new damn video. I want to get down to one thing before I get into Raw tonight, which was a pretty damn good Raw. Another pretty good Raw. I guess 3 in a row now. I'm really assuming that Triple H is booking this shit because you don't got Fandango on there, you don't got these scrubs, and it was pretty decent of a Raw. I mean, good matches. Shit was looking alright. Actually, two things I want to get into. First off, this Bulldogs hat. Someone asked me, I get people always write me on Twitter, and just always write me. Somehow they add me on Facebook, and they're like instant, messaging me. Yo, you F with them Bulldogs, dog. Bark up, bark up. Nah, I'm not a Bulldogs fan. I can't even remember when I got this hat. I have no recollection. I don't know anything about the Bulldogs. I think I got this fucking hat. A couple Christmases ago. I don't even remember. I mean, there was like a $13 hat, and I like it. That's why I wear it a lot. It matches with a lot of things. But and one other thing I want to get down to. I watched ESPN's Behind the Curtain, right? On WWE. And I watched it a lot, and they had Adam Rose on there. Now you guys know I hate. Not Adam Rose, I hate the character. I don't like the character. I hate the damn thing. And then it comes to a point sometimes where you hate him because you just don't like the character. But in reality, I don't hate him as a person. And I just watched this Behind the Curtain shit a couple nights ago. And I showed my father it. We watched together. And I felt so bad for the shit I said about the guy. But I never said anything about him, but his character. I can't fuck with that shit-ass character. But he said he's just trying to do it for a living. Like, literally, like, they were showing his kid who's sick as hell, and he's only like 3 or 4, had multiple surgeries, had something, I don't know if it's his liver, his lungs, something out of his body. He was born out of his body, literally, and he gets fed through tubes and everything, and the kid's real little, and he said he just does it so he can provide for his family, which really touched my heart. Really opened me a new lane for this guy. I really like this guy. I'm not really going to cheer for him because of his character, but I'm going to cheer for him, if he gets a raise or something like that. I wish he stuck with the Leo Kruger character, but it just didn't fit. And they talked about on there. They had like the meeting, with all the executives and stuff, and Triple H was like, Leo, this guy right here is a great guy, da-da-da-da-da. But he can't do the villain character. He can't act like the sadistic villain because it's just not in him. The fans start liking him. They start getting on his back. They start, all this stuff. You guys got to watch the documentary. Great documentary. About 48 minutes long. It's about him, Corey Graves, who you guys know is retired now due to multiple concussions. Couldn't even make the roster yet, and everyone was high on him. If you watch it, like they had meetings about him and all this and that. Xavier Woods. And there's extras I didn't watch yet, but and Tyler Breeze and some other cats. But it's a real good documentary about how these up and comers behind the scenes, how they're trying to make it, why they got to make it, da 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 da. The past, like Hogan, Stone Cold, Rock, Vince McMahon's in there. Of course, that cocky son of a bitch, he's sitting there and he's like, well, I can identify how someone's feeling. The guy's like, well, how do you think I'm feeling? He's like, well, I think you're overwhelmed by being in my presence. And the guy's like, how'd you know? And started laughing. It was a joke, but it was just like, what the fuck? But you guys got to see it. Real good documentary. And I liked it a whole lot. And if you guys are wrestling fans or just, fans of wanting to know things, like, for example, I'm not a big fan of golf. I like playing golf, but I'm not a big fan of it. But I'll watch a documentary if it's real interesting behind the scenes about the shit. I'll watch it, honestly. But if you're a big fan of that, go check it out. Some good shit. Okay, so let's get down to it. The show starts off. The show opens up with a long conversation between Dean Ambrose and the Authority, which was pretty cool. And he gets to this Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber shit, which was all right. Well, actually, the show first opened up with a thing from Memorial Day, which was pretty damn great. A speech by Ronald Reagan back in the day. If you really understand what he's saying in the speech, it could bring tears to your eyes. It could choke you up a little bit. Not bring tears, it choke you up. And it was a great way to start Raw. Very classy, very everything. But let's get down to it. So the show opens up with a long conversation Man, I hate always interrupt my thing, but I want to say thank you to everyone out there who has fought for this country. My heart goes out to the families who people who have been lost from these wars and things like that. I can't stand wars. I don't like wars. I don't like how innocent people get killed and things like that. And I don't like how, I mean, we've still been in one since fucking George Bush's ass and shit. He put us in these wars and all this and that. But hey, my heart goes out to everyone out there. Even if your father, your mother, your sister, anyone who is in it and they survived, I still put my heart out to them because they fought for this damn country, and that's what really matters at the end of the day. Football, basketball, baseball, rivals in football, Cowboys, Eagles, whatever, don't mean shit. That means something, that fucking war shit. My heart goes out to you guys. Alright, let's get down to it. So the show opens up with a long conversation between Dean Ambrose and the Authority, and an idea that Ambrose needed to sign a contract before the end of the night if he had any, if he wanted to get this match done with him and Rollins. So they go on. He tries to come in out of nowhere. Comes out, sorry bum, what's his name? No, I'm playing a sorry bum. Roman Reigns. He comes out, and next thing you know, they make a tag match, and they're saying it's the main event. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So the match was Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Kane. And I thought that was the main event. I was like, come on, that can't be the main event. Kane's in all these main events now. It's really getting annoying. But it wasn't. It was the first match of the night. Pretty decent match. And Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns won. Now, later on the night, Ambrose and J&J Security got into a brawl backstage during an interview. During the fight, Ambrose punched the cameraman. This caused him to get arrested. Now, it was a great way to do that storyline. A lot of people that like to do a lot of wrestling likes to do the storyline arrested shit. But they made it so much better. How he tried to help the cameraman up, and the cameraman tried to say, "Oh man, I'm sorry. He kind of shoved into me." And then you got Seth Rollins like, "No, what'd you say? You're gonna press charges. Press him." And then he gets arrested. Made him look like a badass kind of. But it's later revealed that Rollins snuck up behind a cameraman and pushed him into Ambrose, causing Ambrose to think he was being attacked. Great storyline, great segment, I should say. Rusev defeated R-Truth. The shit was trash. No one cares about that shit. No one cares about either one of them sorry bums. Rusev demanded an apology from Lana. She refused, saying she was not his, puppet. Is this, is that. She left the ring and kissed Dolph Ziggler again to make Rusev mad. Ryback defeated King Barrett. Shit ass, trash ass shit. Ryback beats the hell out of him. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon interact with the cast of Entourage. Entourage was a great show. One of my favorite shows of all time. And now they have a movie coming out. I can't wait to see it. It's got Russell Wilson in it, Tom Brady in it. All these good cats. I can't wait to see it. Adrian Neville, you guys know as Neville, defeated Stardust. Neville won by pinfall with a red arrow. After the match, Bo Dallas showed up and attacked Neville. Now, I'm starting to like this feud because they had a feud back in NXT, or I would say where he beat Bo Dallas for the belt, and it basically launched his career, and Bo Dallas, I guess, went off the Raw or something. It's going to be pretty damn decent to have it here on the main stage and stop giving Neville these job matches, where he's versing Bad News Barrett, the next week versing Ryback, then he's versing Cena, he's versing that. This is going to be a solidified feud right here if they go through with it. Great stuff, and it gives Bo Dallas some stuff to do too, because the guy was just running around the ring saying Bo leave to every fucking body, and was really falling off. Sheamus defeats Ziggler. Sheamus won with a bro kick. After the match, Rusev attacked Ziggler and put him in his camel clutch in front of Lana. No one cares. United States Championship match. John Cena first comes out. They got John Cena sucks, and I'm happy to tell it's still sticking around. And he says, well, I can see the remix is very popular. Or something like that. And keeps moving. Man, shut the fuck up, okay? With that little bullshit, that little, passive-aggressive type shit. Remix is really popular. And then keeps running down the damn thing. And then he says there's a lot of people who say, Cena sucks, and they're looking for that next hopeful that could sit back and maybe do it this time and knock me down. But it ain't going to happen. I'm sorry to break it to you, and all this and that. Fuck off. Zack Ryder's trash ass comes out, was motivated into taking the match by the cast of Entourage, which is pretty cool. Cena won with an attitude adjustment. Afterwards, Kevin Owens attacked Cena and popped up powerbomb him again. And everyone was saying, some people were saying, thank you, Owens. I know I was. And fight Owens fight, all this and that. It's going to be great. I hope it's a good match. It's this Sunday, too. I can't believe they already have another fucking pay-per-view. It's just crazy. Tamina defeated Paige. Tamina won with a Samoan drop. Okay. The New Day defeated Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, the Sanctions, Los Matadores, the Primetime Players, and the Lucha Dragons. I didn't watch this match, so I don't know much about it, and I ain't gonna get into it because I don't know this shit about it. But Chambers should look really good. If are they having a match like that? I think they are. Someone told me. Dean Ambrose returned to the arena in a police van dressed as a cop officer. This was cool as shit. And he and Roman Reigns beat up the Authority. Ambrose assigned the contract for Elimination Chambers to end the show. Great damn show. Well, I wouldn't say great. Good show. Better than the past ones. It's been looking pretty good, Raw, so far. And I'm going to come back later this week, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, in between there, with my Raw, oh, not Raw, bad, my Elimination Chambers preview. So if you're not subscribed, you're bullshitting. And my review of the show. Alright, y'all. Peace. And I'll try to get me an NXT review in here if I get time to watch the show. And might make that on Wednesday and Thursday, make the preview. So if I get time and things fall the way they should, fall in the right place, I'll do it. All right, guys, peace.